And for problem 4, we have a couple who took Schlegel's Math 135 class and knows a couple, should say took, I'll take the who out of there for yours. A couple took Schlegel's Math 135 class and knows a thing or two about money because of it. Is retiring and selling their home and moving to the Bahamas. Because they made wise investments through their lives, they are retiring with a couple $1 million in their account and are choosing to gift the value of the sale of their home to their 40-year-old daughter, Yesenia. In the form of an investment she will be eligible to withdraw from when she turns 65 years old. And so these parents are setting it up so that Yesenia can't touch the money until she turns 65. The home is selling for $450,000 and the money is invested in an account that generates 9.5% compounded monthly. The future value of the investment is given by that equation. We are asked how much money will be in the account when Yesenia turns 65. So let's go ahead and get this, throw it in GeoGebra, and just have a quick look at what's going to happen here. It's starting out already being an enormous amount of money, $450,000. So we know that it's going to end up being some kind of gigantic, enormous, huge amount of money, which is going to be great for Yesenia. And this is the kind of thing, as I'm doing this, everyone, this is the sort of thing that I talk about in terms of wealth breeding wealth. That if you get some money and you develop a skill set and are able to do these sorts of things, that it becomes something your family just benefits from for generations to come. It's really pretty fantastic. So we've got that in there. We're wondering about Yesenia turning 65. And so right now she is 40. And so this would be 25 years down the line that Yesenia would have access to this money. So 25 is way over here. It looks like we've got to go way up, past 2.5 million, past 3 million, past 4 million, nearly $5 million, everyone. And so that looks to me like it's probably about 4.8 million. Just making sure I got that right. Yep, that is the correct number of zeros. So this 450,000 turns into about 4.8 million by the time Yesenia turns 65. So when Yesenia turns 65, she will have, let's put it in Wolfram and get the exact number, but it's going to be about 4.9 million, everyone. And so again in Wolfram, and the cool thing while this is working is it only takes one person in the family to get this started. Like it's one shot and then everybody can benefit for generations following. So she will have 4,797,681.26. So that would be pretty cool for Yesenia to be retiring with almost $5 million in the bank. Good for you, Yesenia. Next up is if Yesenia were to withdraw $3 million from the account to supplement her retirement and left the rest for her son Jonathan, who will be 38 years old when she retires, in the account for him to access at 65. So doing something similar for her son that her parents did for her. Let's take a look here. So Yesenia is going to take $3 million out. That means that her son is going to have about nearly $1.8 million when that he's receiving an account with nearly $1.8 million in it at age 38. And it's going to sit there and continue to grow until he turns 65. And so just really quickly, I'm going to take some notes here. So subtracting 3 million from that number. So Jonathan starts with, my terrible handwriting today, starts with $1,797,681.26 at age 38. And so if you took a look at practice test 1, I am going to add the equation for this in here for you. I need to construct it right now, actually. So we're going to be taking this number to do that, everyone, and we'll learn how to do this in Chapter 6. 797,681.26. And so that's going to be our new starting number for Jonathan. And he is currently 38 years old. And so by the time he gets to be 65, that's going to be 27 years later. Let's see how much Jonathan is going to have sitting in the bank or in this account when he gets to that place. And so you'll notice this is not a 6 anymore. Now it's a 7, which is going to be into the tens of millions. And so we've got to move the decimal 7 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. Let's get the iPad up there and I'll count one more time just to make sure I get it right. So when Jonathan turns 65, there will be I got a 2316098. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots, and another one 7.87. And so Jonathan is going to end up retiring with $23,160,987,087. And so you can see again, everyone, how when this is something that becomes generational, and the amount that has grown gets rolled over, some of it gets used. In the case of Yesenia, she took $3 million out of this. She left her son with 1.8 million almost, and now he's going to be at the age of 65 with $23 million and some change, all starting from a gift of Yesenia's parents of $450,000 that they got from selling their home. Pretty amazing stuff.